Elephant by Raymond Carver is a short story that describes how a family depends on one man to provide for all their monetary needs. They call him for every need, and he never fails to give in. From the perspective of the provider, it would seem that nothing is going right in any of their lives. Here's their story.
Hello?
Hello?
Listen, bro, I just lost my job at Publix and, these California house payments be hitting different. I can't afford it. Can I just please, I need $500 at least. I could ask more, but I just really need at least 500.
Oh, that's too bad. How's the old ball and chain?
My wife is diabetic and her treatments aren't helping her at all. Plus, I even had to sell her car to afford the treatment. And the fact that I was pushing a TV up the stairs and I threw my back out.
Oh, sounds like you guys are going through a bit of a rough patch. But $500 is no small amount. Is there any assurance you can give me that you'll be able to pay me back this time?
Well, I have this really safe investment and it's currently maturing. And listen, I'll pay you back by February. Well, no later than March at least.
Alright, I guess I can give it to you, but instead of paying it back to me, pay it back to Mom so I can cover her for the next 2 months.
Alright, will do. Trust me on this. I won't let you down.
I spent hours writing letters, trying to make sure everybody knew what could be expected and what was required. I even phoned out there to my mother several times trying to explain it to her, but she was suspicious over the whole deal. I went through it with her on the phone step by step, but she was still suspicious.
And what if he can't come up with the money? What about me? You gotta think about me. I'm elderly, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because I need that money.
Mommy, chill.
What the heck is even that?
3 months pass, and no investment matures, but my brother still claims that he gave $75 to my mother.
I don't care what Billy said. I got 50, not 75. You hear me, son?
I wished trouble hadn't knocked on his door. My heart went out to him. But my own back was against the wall now. I kept my nose to the grindstone. I got up early every morning and went to work, and worked hard all day. When I came home, I plopped into the big chair and just sat there. I was so tired it took me a while to get around to unlacing my shoes. I was too tired to even get up and turn on the TV. In addition, I have an ex-wife that the court has ordered me to send money to every month. But that's the least of my concerns. I also had a daughter in Bellingham with 2 kids, and I had to send her something every month. Her kids had to eat, didn't they? She would write these letters saying how they're living on oatmeal and just absolutely starving.
Mom doesn't love you.
She was living with this swine who wouldn't even look for work, and even if they handed him a job, he wouldn't be able to hold it down. The time or two he did find something, he overslept or his car broke down, or else he'd just be let go. No explanation. And I wouldn't be surprised if he beat them constantly. During the summer, she did her best, selling root beer by the side of the road and other things, but it just wasn't quite enough. My son needed money too. After graduating high school, he packed his things and went to college in New Hampshire. Who's ever heard of New Hampshire? But he was the first kid on either side of the family to want to go to college, so it seemed like a good idea. After paying for college, I started sending him a lot of money, until suddenly I couldn't anymore. But then he threatened to get in the drug game, or even start robbing people to get the money he needed.
Cocaine. Time to line it up.
But unfortunately for him, he discovered that he's actually very, very allergic to cocaine. This, along with other factors, made him begin to consider if it'd be better if he just ended it once and for all.
I am, in fact, considering suicide.
In one of his letters, he even said that he would hang himself to save the price of bullets.
It's freaking Billy. Hello?
Hey, brother, how's it going?
Well, I'm honestly really not doing too good. I'm handing out money like it's candy right now. You got Mom always screaming in my ear because she needs it every month. And then you got my daughter with that boyfriend of hers who is an absolute bumbleclot, doesn't get a job, smokes constantly, and abuses them. And then you got my ex-wife, who I'm legally obligated to pay. That's not really a big deal. But then there's also my son, who's now suicidal because he's been an absolute drug lord and he's allergic to cocaine, and he's going nowhere in life. So what could you possibly be asking for?
The bill collectors are at my house every day going blam, blam, blam. There's no way to hide from them. My house is about to be pulled from underneath me. I really need $1,000 now.
Well, Billy, you didn't pay me back the first time for a lesser amount of money, so why am I supposed to believe that you're going to pay me back now?
Add up what I still owe you, and add it to this money here I'm trying to borrow. And I'll send you a check. We'll exchange checks. We're in the process of selling this little piece of property that Ermagine inherited a while ago, back from her uncle. It's as good as sold. Plus, I've got this job lined up. It's definite.
Billy, I love you. I've just got such a heavy load to carry these days. I guess I'll just give you the money, though, because I'm a freaking pushover. Bye. Hello?
You won't believe it. Somebody broke into my trailer and stole all my furniture. We don't even have a chair to sit on. We have to sleep on the floor now like gypsies.
Where was that bumbleclot when this happened? He's supposed to protect you.
He told me he was out looking for work, but he was probably just out with his friends. I hope he's at the bottom of the river.
That's horrible. I'll get you the money as soon as I can.
Hey, buddy, you got mail.
Hello, I'm writing again because I need pantyhose and I need my hair tinted. But how are you? How's everybody else? I hope you're okay.
I put even more checks in the mail for my mom and held my breath. I had this dream one night. My dad was alive once more, and he was giving me a ride on his shoulders. He took me by the hands and swung me up. I pretended he was an elephant. Whee! Then I got into this other dream, from back when my family was still intact. We were on a blanket eating potato chips. There was a sense of satisfaction and well-being. In this second dream, somebody offered me some whiskey, and I drank it. Drinking that whiskey was the thing that scared me. It was rock bottom.
Hey, George. What's up? How's life been treating you? Do you always walk with your arms like that?
Sometimes. It depends.
What's new?
Nothing. What's new with you?
Not much. Borrowed some money and got this baby overhauled.
Go. What are you waiting for, George? With this final ride, the narrator accepts his role and cherishes the fact that there are more important things in life than money.